Open the door. All questions reside. Turn the handle and step inside. Intuitive guidance is your natural call. Lay out the cards or let them fall. Close your eyes and open your heart. The mystery is a form of art. Hold a question dear to mind. Turn the key to see what you find.
Hello, and welcome to Starseed Direct Tarot. If this is your first time visiting our channel, welcome. And if you are a returning visitor, thank you so much for your continual support in helping us grow our channel. This is going to be a divine door reading for the star sign of Virgo. Now, Virgo, all the cards in the decks selected here have been cleansed and shuffled. While I was meditating on your energy, we had a couple of upsets in the shuffle that made me immediately think that there is an urgency. This could be your energy, or this could be the energy of someone that you're involving yourself with. But as we go through the key, we will, the key spread, we will clarify and see what the steps are and what this is involving this month of March in regards to unlocking your divine door for this month. Now, this month we are showcasing the Divine Doors Oracle deck by Andres Segracia. Hence the reason why we chose to do a key spread for the signs this month. Now, I do apologize, Virgo. There is no systematic way I went about doing the signs this month. It really was dependent on energies and what I felt was necessary. And tonight, specifically, I heard from Spirit that Virgo needs a message. So, we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. So, Virgo, in the problem position, we have the star in reverse. Now, essentially, the star is a very positive card, but with it being in reverse and in the problem position, Virgo, you may be sensing a feeling of not being healed. I'm also getting a sense of there being some kind of issue with insecurity of some sort. Perhaps you may be putting on the persona that everything is okay when it really isn't. I'm also getting, there's a sense of you holding back. It's as if you're living life upside down. And I shuffled the cards several times, but this particular card, Virgo, was the only card that came out facing up, okay? Which is definitely significant for me. Whenever I start a reading, whatever happens during that reading is significant. I'm also hearing some kind of animal sound outside. So nature may be significant for you for the duration of the month March, in the month of March for you, Virgo. I'm also getting perhaps you may not be spending enough time grounding outside. There's a sense of holding back or haughtiness. Perhaps your image that you're projecting is not matching your true inner self, or the lack of work on the inner self. That is somewhere in the realm of energy that is going to be problematic for you in the month of March, Virgo. Now, in your blind spot, you have the Three of Pentacles. This speaks of plans. This speaks of gossiping. There may be people speaking of this particular problem, or there may be some kind of notice in regards to this energy that you're facing negatively this month. What you don't also see is that other people are beginning to notice this shroud of personification that you're lacking. I'm also getting that you may be shying away from the truth of something. Take what resonates. There's something that is hidden here, Virgo. Perhaps you are putting off as if you're healed and everything's great and what's going on in your life right now, but energy doesn't lie. I'm also hearing liar, liar, pants on fire. Whatever that's alluding to. There's some kind of plot that is unfolding, Virgo, that may not necessarily work in your favor, and perhaps that's where this energy of insecurity is coming from, because you may be putting off the inevitable in a situation this month. Now, this is directly involving the Eight of Cups. This may be in regards to travel. This may also represent specifically a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio sign. It is in a third party position, Virgo, so this may be also signifying you walking away from a water sign, or just moving away from a situation with haste, because it's involving traveling. I'm also getting dropping emotional baggage in regards to some kind of situation this month. What you need to realize is the Knight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What you need to realize, Virgo, is something or someone is coming in quickly with some harsh words, emotional expression, or truth that is going to possibly emotionally upset you. Or I'm also getting call out. This may also make you feel, whenever it's coming, it's going to take you by surprise or possibly catch you off guard in some kind of way. But you need to realize that this may also be your energy or the person you're involving yourself with. But you need to realize that this third party energy is going to come in quick in regards to leaving behind some kind of emotional aspect of this situation. They could be a air sign, or they could be a water sign, or they could have both of these energies in their chart. Now, what you need to stay away from, Virgo, is the Five of Pentacles. This symbolizes a sense of lack, a sense of abandonment, or leaving something behind. What you need to stay away from, Virgo, is abandoning a project, a person, or a situation prematurely. Perhaps this other party involved may leave out of the situation, and it may prompt you to want to pull out too. I'm also getting this may be career related, being that it's Pentacles, but you want to stay away from doing this, especially in an unbalanced way, because this is going to contribute to the problem of the Star in reverse. I'm also now hearing a breach of contract. A breach of contract. I don't know what that's alluding to. It could be something in regards to some kind of creative block. I'm also getting, now looking at this card, Chicken Little. Take what resonates. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. But is the sky really falling for everyone, Virgo? Or is the sky just falling for you? Okay? I'm also getting perspective is going to be very important in the month of March for you, Virgo. You could be experiencing a creative block, which is prompting you to perhaps unravel some other kinds of actions or plans that are not suitable for you. Because you're experiencing this creative block, you may be involving other parties or hurting other people involved or not involved for the sake of saving face. But what it's beginning to look like is the truth, which is you're creatively blocked in some kind of way by the divine. And this is going to be a continual problem for you, Virgo, unless you take the steps to solve the key. So let's go ahead and get into the solution of the problem, okay? Now, the first step to solving this issue is justice. Libra energy. This also signifies some kind of agreement. This also signifies a balance in something. Perhaps you may need to make steps to legally bring in some assistance. This may also speak of a literal law, a literal situation involving authority, a court case, or some kind of contract alluding to getting assistance in this matter. This may also signify some kind of counseling or creative workshop that perhaps you may be interested in looking into. The next step is the Three of Swords, Heartbreak. Now, how would that be a step in the right direction, you may ask? Maybe allowing yourself to feel things. Perhaps with you putting up with this persona of the star in reverse, pretending that everything is okay, this is blocking you from manifesting correctly this month. Perhaps you need to allow yourself to emotionally feel the things that you're not allowing yourself to feel. I'm also getting, you may want to make steps this month to fully embrace your vulnerability so people can relate if that's what the issue is. If you keep up this persona that everything is okay and it's really not, then how are people going to embrace that? I'm also getting, you may feel emotionally drained from a situation. Perhaps you may also be frustrated, or this may be the energy that is the result of you having to keep up with appearances of a situation or keeping quiet about a situation. Perhaps something was said or done that rubbed you the wrong way, and you're not allowing yourself to feel through that situation, Virgo. The next step in solving this issue is allowing yourself to feel through the solution. I was in counseling for a year and 6 months after my initial separation from my marriage. And my counselor was actually the person that encouraged me to seek a creative way to express myself, to get out emotions. Prior to me finding interest in tarot or even writing songs, I used to write a lot of poetry from a young age. And it was my counselor that actually encouraged me to get into music. So that's how all of that came about. And since then, I find any way possible to get my creativity out because I find that it's healing for me. Perhaps you're focused on the wrong perspective of this creative block, and you need to seek inside of yourself, thank you, Holy Spirit, to unblock this energetic barrier that you're experiencing. The next step is the Page of Pentacles, Earth energy. Perhaps you need to look into the opportunities being provided to you. This may also signify a younger energy. You may find inspiration from a youthful energy around you. This may also signify an apology. Perhaps take what resonates. I also recently heard a motivational speaker speak of the power in saying sorry. Even though energetically you may feel you were in the right, or you may feel that certain people or situations in your life may not deserve an apology, or you may just feel like you're above apologizing. But when you take the time to reach out to someone and apologize, you take away the power of them living rent-free in your head. Okay, Virgo? Perhaps you need to humble yourself this month and apologize to someone, because that automatically clears the slate. You get me, Virgo? And it may assist you in energetically unblocking whatever issue is coming from this star being in reverse. The next step is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is also described as a messenger, a person or situation bringing you good news. This may also symbolize curiosity. I'm also getting dare to dream, Virgo. Perhaps you haven't been sleeping well. You may want to try your hand at guided meditations while you sleep. I find that this is very assisting in unblocking creative energy that may assist you in whatever your issue is. I'm also getting, again, the reiteration of allowing yourself to free flow and feel things, with it being cups, is emotions. You possibly are experiencing this creative block because you're trying to tap into the creativeness around you more so than the creativeness that already lives inside of you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You can't, in this aspect, catch a wave that is already past. You want to create a wave, Virgo. The last tip is the Five of Cups. More water energy. Perhaps, Virgo, you need to accept whatever this is, this opportunity that was missed due to this stagnant energy. Accept what is and move forward, because you're stuck in this regretful energy, and this regretful energy is not going to be conducive to your key to success. You need to allow yourself to feel through this emotion. Perhaps these cups have been spilt for some time, Virgo, and you haven't allowed yourself to fully heal from that experience. It's as if, just imagine yourself crying over these 3 cups and then freeze the frame. You're stuck here. The tears haven't even fallen yet. And because you're stuck, not feeling these things, it's blocking energetically other things from manifesting. You got to allow yourself to feel this, so then the frame can be unstuck and the cloaked person could turn around and see that they have 2 other cups here, possibly representing your creative manifestations that are still here and waiting for you to turn around. And the key to your success is the Empress. Virgo, you share this energy with Libra. This also symbolizes a nurturing individual. The Empress also represents all 4 of the queens in the Rider-Waite deck. This is a nurturer. This is someone of high regard who stands in the forefront, the hierarchy of his or her family. Traditionally feminine energy. But the key to your success, Virgo, is standing tall and being confident in who you are and who you have worked very hard to become. Confidence, you can smell confidence, okay? This reminds me of my own song I wrote, Thunderbands. I say, he likes the way that I smell. What I'm referring to in that song is my confidence. Virgo, you got to give off the smell of confidence. You can't just look like the Empress, but you got to smell like her too. Okay, beautiful? Now, let's clarify the key. And I mean confident in an appealing, humbling way. I don't mean haughtiness. There's 2 distinct differences between being confident and being facetious. Now, clarifying the star in reverse. The problem is the 8 of Pentacles. This may most definitely be some kind of creative block or some kind of writer's block, depending on what you do. This is some kind of block in regards to work, your career. I'm also getting, I'm hearing someone in my spirit is saying there's not enough hours in the day. You may have some issues with time management right now. You may also be feeling like it's difficult to balance work and home life. Virgo, this is something that many people go through. I myself have this issue a lot, but I know that sometimes, even though I really, really, really want to be persistent in creating something, I always have to make time for my children. They're only going to be this age for so long, Virgo. When they get older, it's going to be a lot easier. That's what you got to keep telling yourself. And you never know, your kids may be inspiring to you. This is for Virgos that have children. If you don't have children, then this may directly be involved with a mother figure, or you just superseding the status quo of the position that you hold in your own life or the lives of other people directly involved with you. Now, the 3 of Pentacles is clarified by the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. So what you don't see, your blind spot, is that people are already talking about you in a desiring way. You may feel that this isn't happening because of your problem position. But even though you're not consistently dropping things or releasing things or working on whatever it is you're working on, you're still the talk of the town, Virgo. Okay? You gotta be confident in who you are and don't second guess yourself. Whatever have you already done, if you're in a high regard position, with it being the star, even though it's in reverse, it's someone of high regard. You have created a lot of amazing things, okay? So even if you take a break to handle real life for a minute, don't doubt that just because you don't see the praise, that it's not there. Okay, Virgo? You got the whole town talking, and they can't wait for you to release whatever this next idea is. I'm also getting from the Empress now that you may be pregnant with a new project, and you may want to take your time and feel your way through these emotions to make sure that you're emotionally ready to drop this said project. Because once you drop it, you know it's going to come with a list of other requirements that you're going to have to deliver. This may also literally mean a pregnancy also. Take what resonates. Now, the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Knight is a very romantic knight. They come in saying all the right things, woos and forget-me-nots. But just as quick as they come in, Virgo, they leave just as quickly. Okay? This may be involving a water sign. This may also be involving having to realize that this person may be walking out of your life or entertaining multiple suitors. The 8 is standing out to me. Perhaps this person may be, juggling other options, romancing other options right now, Virgo. That's for a small group of Virgos. I don't know who that's for. This may also represent an offer being made, an emotional encouragement. But this person is only going to be around, or this opportunity may only be around temporarily due to the fact of other obligations. Now, what you don't realize about the situation, Virgo, clarifying the Knight of Swords, is the Ace of Cups. This is divinely guided. Whatever this urgent message is or was, if it hasn't happened yet, it's gonna happen. It's gonna take you off. It's gonna startle you. Okay? This love that's coming in is gonna startle you and perhaps trigger some upheaval of emotions that is gonna overwhelm you. But what you don't realize is this may be exactly what you need to unblock this energy that you're experiencing at work. Perhaps this is divinely guided that you move in a different direction. I'm also getting this may push you beyond your limits of what you can fathom at this moment in regards to this situation. I'm also getting what you don't realize is you need to take action in love. There may be something you're avoiding doing or turning a blind eye to, but this Knight of Swords has an ace on his horse. You may want to take heed to this message that's coming in out of the blue, because this person may actually be coming from a place of emotional fulfillment, and you just don't see it that way because of the pessimism of the Star in reverse. It's like the problem is that you're looking negatively at everything instead of looking at how this could possibly be something positive. I'm also getting your issue could be, Virgo, that you're pessimistic. This month, you want to be mindful not to be pessimistic about a situation and realizing that this is all done out of love. Just because someone comes in and it catches you off guard doesn't mean this person doesn't love you. They may actually be involving you in that love and you don't see it that way. This person may also be genuine in their emotional expression towards you, and you're constantly thinking that, oh, this is because they want something, or this is because this is fake, or this isn't really how they feel. Like, you got to get out of that mindset that everybody's out to get you or everybody is fake around you, because there's still genuine people in the world, and this is why genuine people end up getting hurt, because of that kind of energy, Virgo. So if you want to attract genuine emotional fulfillment in your life and in your relationships, you got to get out of the negative mindset. If you look at the world and the people around you as negative, and their agendas as always negative intentions, you're literally manifesting that in your life. You got to get out of that mindset so you can unblock your energetic blessings that are coming to you, Virgo. Now, what you want to stay away from is the Five of Pentacles. And this is clarified by the Queen of Swords. You want to stay away from speaking very sharply about others' misfortune. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This is literally what I'm getting. You may be looking down on people because of them going through a hard time. You may also be speaking very negatively about some kind of situation where either you or someone else was left behind. You may also be very protective of a situation that you know ultimately had nothing to do with you. Interesting. I don't know who this is for, but you may also be speaking your truth about some kind of issue regarding abandonment. You want to stay away from meddling in other people's business, or perhaps magnifying the truth of some kind of lack, emotional unfulfillment that either you or someone directly related to you has caused or received. You want to stay away from speaking on things that don't concern you, Virgo, because it's coming off the wrong way. This may also be energetically blocking you from what you're trying to manifest in your own life by trying to be harsh with your words. And I'm also getting, I don't know why I'm getting this, but for some reason from these two cards, I'm getting blacklist. You may be speaking to other people or companies or whatever, trying to block opportunities for someone else out of spite. And this is exactly why you're going through what you're going through right now. You want to stay away from this energy right here. Trying to control the outcome of other people's careers or opportunities, because energetically you're putting the same energy back on your stuff. Okay, Virgo? Take what resonates. This could be the other person, but this is in the position of what you need to stay away from. You need to stay away from talking negatively or speaking barrenness energy, speaking poverty energy over things, speaking negatively. You're literally manifesting negativity in your own life because you stay talking about other people. You got to stop doing that. Because even though, let's say, I don't know who's it's involving. Let's say this is the truth you're talking about. But did you stop to think how people are going to view you? That you're taking the time to go all the way out your way to speak negatively about these people? How does that make you look to the people you're talking to? At some point, it's going to look like you're insecure about something, especially if they look at these people and see that, I mean, it's a woman here with a handicapped person. You're talking about people that are less fortunate in some kind of way. You may also be blocking blessings by doing this, Virgo. Someone may be also taking this the wrong way. You got to be careful when you're involving these kind of situations, because it may trigger someone and it may also not be taken the right way. There's something going on here. I don't know what that's about. But I'm also hearing speaking the truth about people being less fortunate, blacklisting. You want to stay away from this though. Clarifying justice. You have the Ten of Cups. This is a happy ending in regards to a family situation. What's going to solve this is some kind of balance in a family setting. This may also talk about some kind of legal proceedings in regards to a family. Take what resonates. This may also speak of some kind of contractual agreement in regards to getting a happy ending in some kind of situation involving authority. I'm also hearing, for some reason I'm hearing in my head right now one of those like accidental commercials, like 411 pain, or like, you know, when you're in the car and you're listening, like, if you were involved in an accident, you could file this, and this. This may involve some kind of class action lawsuit in regards to something that happened to you or your family. Take what resonates. There's some kind of solution coming about in regards to some kind of wrongdoing or damages that was done to you or your family. The Three of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords. More air energy. This is thoughts. Again, you need to work through whatever this emotional upheaval is. You may need to also, I'm definitely reiterating guided meditations. You may be experiencing a loss of sleep or nightmares or something in regards to some kind of stress. But unless you allow yourself to heal through this, Virgo, it's going to continue to happen. I'm also hearing guilty conscience. I don't know what that's about. It could be you or the other person involved, but you need to feel your way through these emotions, because if you keep trying to block them or ignore them, it's going to get worse. The Page of Pentacles is clarified by... These are supposed to be the solutions, Virgo. I'm sorry, I don't know. You got the Tower. The Tower represents Aries and Scorpio, Mars energy. This also represents the breaking down of a foundation to usher in the beginning of a new foundation. What you don't realize is this is a blessing in disguise, Virgo, because whatever this opportunity is, it's going to allow some things to end. Perhaps there needs to be an emotional or physical, take what resonates, readjustment here. There is a way of doing things that just isn't going to work anymore. I'm also getting a transition of times. You may be feeling financially unstable right now, or you may be experiencing some kind of breaking new ground is also what I'm getting in regards to some kind of financial backing. I'm also getting perhaps a drop in stocks. You may be an investor, or you may be involved in the stock market. There's some kind of crash happening here, and you need to realize that it's time to possibly invest in other avenues to restabilize your finances. The Page of Cups is clarified by the Page of Wands. This is Leo energy. This also represents being brave and adventurous in a new endeavor. With this clarifying the Page of Cups, you have almost all the pages on the board right now. This is definitely representing a youthful energy around you. You could be dealing with a young water sign or a young fire sign. This may involve children, or this could be your energy. But what it's going to take is for you to have a youthful outlook and dare to dream, Virgo. Perhaps you're too dependent. You're at a point in your career or your situation at home, take what resonates, that you're very dependent on how things used to work before, and the times are changing. Perhaps you want to look closer to home for inspiration. Okay, Virgo? Look to home. Look to your immediate surroundings to get re-inspired. And dare to dream. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Sun. More childlike energy. This also represents the ultimate happiness. What you don't realize, Virgo, is what you looked at in a pessimistic, low vibrational way is a blessing in disguise. I keep saying that. This is the overall energy I'm getting from this read. It's probably what I'm going to call your reading. The Sun clarifying the Five of Cups, Virgo, is that you need to be happy that this didn't work out for you, because Spirit is intervening and trying to get you to realize that this is a blessing. You're going to be way happier with the outcome of these back two cups than those first three cups that spilled. Perhaps this is directly related to some kind of finances or something that you built or spent a lot of time and energy doing and it didn't work out. And you're not realizing that divine allowed those cups to spill because they have something way better for you. And you're too busy focusing on what didn't work instead of focusing on what the divine is trying to give you in the upright. You got to stop being so negative. Perhaps you're too focused on what other people are doing and what other people have and possibly trying to meddle in that instead of focusing on your cups that are still standing. Because guess what's in those two cups behind you? Happiness. And clarifying the Empress. We have Temperance. This represents Sagittarius. This also represents patience, waiting, and manifesting, turning water into wine. I'm also getting a sense of working on yourself. The key to your success is self-development, Virgo. And not in a way that you approached it in the past. Approaching it in an authentic way. Not putting on this persona of all these other people, but putting on the persona of who you are on the inside. Now, if you work through the advice given in this spread, you will have the ability to unlock your divine door. Shall we take a look at that door? This is your door for March. It's giving me huge Labyrinth vibes. Rest in power to David Bowie. I don't know if he was a Virgo or not, but I love that movie. It's an 80s movie. If you've never seen it, or if you have children and you haven't watched it with them, oh my gosh, please put it on. I recently put it on for my kids and they loved it. The Labyrinth. There are many directions that you have traveled before, Virgo, up and down all of these staircases. But your door is amongst all of these roads traveled, and it's time to be adventurous and unlock it. What does your door hold? Birth. Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. Don't focus or be negative so much. You're blocking this from manifesting in your life. Don't focus on what everyone else is doing. Don't focus on what works for other people, because what works for you is what you're giving birth to, without the correlations of other people, places, or things, Virgo. There is something, if you're not physically pregnant, you are pregnant with an idea that is going to not only heal others, but heal yourself. Virgo, do this work, please. The universe needs this. Clarified by the indigo angel of compassion. Allowing yourself to feel through the emotions. Allowing those swords to fall. Allowing those cups to spill and accepting what is. And giving birth to another gateway, a new life with compassion. The divine is supporting this transformation for you, Virgo. This concludes your reading for the month of March. I hope that it edified you and assisted you in some kind of way. Please take with you what resonated and leave the rest. And until next time, Virgo, love and light to you. Bye.